So before starting the session, my sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji. Friends, so let's understand what is intuition, what is astral travel. So these two aspects. So in fact, we already understood what is third eye, why third eye is necessary, what is third eye power, how to activate. All these things we have already seen in the previous class. So we try to understand how to activate the third eye power, basically. So what are the methods and how to understand it in a deeper sense? We have seen it, very detailedly in the previous class. So we need to understand one thing, my dear friends. So when we want to discuss the astral travel or whatever you say, so-called intuition, all these things. So again, these are the byproducts of the activation of the third eye. These are the byproducts. What is meant by byproduct? When you activated the third eye is the extraordinary perception beyond these five senses. In fact, beyond the mind. Okay, mind is the sixth sense, my dear friends. Mind is nothing but a manochakshu. Manochakshu. So our third eye is actually the Atma Chakshu. Atma Chakshu, Divya Chakshu, we call it as. Okay. So that is why what will happen is, so this whatever we have five senses, six senses of mind, so it's called Manochakshu. So beyond all these things, beyond this all physical senses and the mental senses, then beyond all these things, the one is the only extraordinary, the extrasensory perception what we have. So what we get activated when we go into the deeper meditation, when we reach to the deeper levels of consciousness, the higher altered state of consciousness, when we reach. So when we reach that state, then definitely our extrasensory perception is got activated. So that's also we have discussed very thoroughly, just in order to review for you. So for the sake of more understanding, so unless your energy body, that is Nadi Suddhi. Nadi Suddhi means what? 2,72,000 Nadis are there. So in which all your past life karmas are interlocked. All your past life karmas are basically logged in. So unless you clear those karmas, okay? Unless you clear all those karmas, my dear friends. And that means you have to purify your entire energy body, you have to purify. So bring it to the nil condition. That means there should not be any more energy patches with respect to the all previous karmas. So when that situation comes, my dear friends, then your third eye gets activated fully. Otherwise, of course, as I already indicated many times to you, last in the previous class I explained you. So even then, even it's not fully activated. For everybody, there is this slightest activation will be always there. The slightest activation of the third eye. Everybody in one or other manner, you'll be keep getting the experience of this third eye. So in the form of messages, in the form of the newspaper, in the form of the news, in the form of the people come and talk to you, and in the form of any help comes from some other the new person, a strange person. All these things happens, my dear friends. These are all actually part of the third eye experiences. Do not think that these are just like they are happening just like an accidentally. Nothing. Everything comes in the way of once you know the third eye activation. Once your third eye activation is done, then you will clearly know more detail. You will understand. But even if it's not activated, also try to understand. Many of these experiences will face. Everybody will face. For every person will face on this earth planet. So that means we should understand one thing. Third eye experiences are, and the enlightenment also. In fact, enlightenment also. So at every stage there is an enlightenment. Okay. If you don't know something, you came to know that's called enlightenment. Okay. So enlightenment means what? Light means what? It's the truth. The light means truth. So you are getting to the truth. You are filled with the truth. What is the truth? Opposite to the truth is untruth. So a light opposite the darkness. Okay. As long as you know the truth, Nityave Satyam. Nityave Satyam. That means whichever is eternal, that is the truth. So always we live in that consciousness, that the so-called eternal consciousness, which is truth. That is the truth. Nityave Satyavu. That means whichever is eternal, that is the truth. What is eternal in us? In us, the main component, which is eternal, which is always there, that is soul, the soul consciousness. That's called prajnana. So that means the soul consciousness is always eternal. That eternity, that eternal component is called satya. Okay, so that's why. So what happens, my dear friends? So all these things, what will happen is in the journey of our spirituality. So always understand that when we are in the truth, when we reach when we realize the truth, okay, when we realize that eternal truth, obviously all the faculties are activated to you. You don't need to ask for anything. So friends, you don't need to ask for anything to the nature or the mother nature, or you can say the so-called Paramatma. You don't need to ask for anything. Once you are eligible, it is given. Okay, ask, it is given. There is a great statement by Jesus Christ. So whatever you wanted, ask, it is given. So when it is given, only depends upon your eligibility. Okay, always understand, depends upon your eligibility. Friends, always try to make a note of one important point is, do not think that there is nobody sitting on the top of that. Okay, of course, there is a pure consciousness, it's a completely vast consciousness which is there, which is Paramatma. So that's a source for creation of the whole universe, my dear friends. But there are individual souls which comes and goes. All the individual souls, like us, we also came now on the earth planet, we are living here. So after a certain time, we also leave the earth planet and we depart from here. So when we depart from here, definitely we are going to be in the other planes of existence. Okay, the other lokas, other worlds will be living over there. That is actually our home. This is not our home, my dear friends. So this only just we came like in a school. It is school or college for us. Okay, we have to write the examination. So that means you have to come to the school only. So friends, what will happen now? So once what you need to understand is all the souls which are coming back and coming here and going back, right? So for every soul, we have a soul guide, we have soul family, we have soulmates, everything will be there on the upper worlds. Okay. So but we will not be knowing it. So we will not be able to understand, we will not be able to communicate with them. So when you will be you will be communicating at the time of deep sleep, that is Gahada Nidra. So to Susupta Sthiti. So that the sleep will happen maybe 30 to 45 minutes in the night, in the midnight. So that is the state. What will happen? That state, that point of time, you will leave the physical body. You will go and meet all your so-called your your loved ones and who departed earlier and your soulmates. Everybody will meet there. So you will meet there and you spend some time over there along with them. So and then you come back. So that is why whenever you have a deep sleep only, next day morning you'll be happy and fresh. Otherwise, what happened? You will not be fresh and you will not be happy. But this is not known to you. This is not known to your conscious mind. But your subconscious mind does all these things. Your subconscious mind does know everything, so that you went outside and met your astral body. You went and met all your loved ones, and then you came back. This is the truth, my dear friends.
Yeah.
So we will not be knowing that. That's the thing. Right. Sorry. So friends, so every day night, right? Every day night during the deep sleep. So all of us, every soul, in fact, okay, with the astral body, it extends itself into the astral universe. It will extend into astral universe. Where it goes to astral universe, it go into the astral universe, and then it meet all their earlier maybe so-called your relatives or your friends or your known people, everybody who are there, the other planet, other planes of existence. Okay, so you will meet them and have a conversation, then you come back. But this cannot be communicated to conscious mind, because conscious mind is nowhere connected to that. So which is connected then? Your subconscious mind is connected. But what happens when you are in the conscious mind? You cannot access the subconscious mind. So this is what who has done this design? Who has done like this? For example, you might ask, you can ask a question. When conscious mind is existing, right? When we went out as an astral travel, when we came back, then who should be knowing? So that means your conscious mind should be knowing, right? But it doesn't, it cannot know because it is switched off, it is gone. Conscious mind is all, it's gone long way back. Whenever you went into the deep sleep, it is fully gone. Then who is active then, that time? Then that point of time when the astral travel is happening, your subconscious mind is active. It knows everything, all the data, all the communication, what you are doing with other world beings. It knows everything. But there is a design very much done by the nature or Supreme Father. So what he has done, he made sure that these subconscious mind things cannot be revealed to the conscious mind. That is kept hidden. That is kept secret. Okay. So who has done it? This is our intimate Father, our great creator has done it. Our creator has done like that. So we have no question to ask. We don't need to worry about it. So why he has done that? So there is very much, very good reasons are there. So what will happen is, friends. So otherwise, what will happen? See, you went to the school, for example, a school or a college, isn't it? So what will happen? Your parents wanted you to study well, and grow well, and then so make your qualities, all your education, everything has to, and get good marks, good rank, good knowledge, everything. They wish, you have to grow. So that's how your parents are wishing. So in that case, what happened? They will go and live in the school. So in the beginning days, what happened? The child doesn't want to go to school at all. Still, what you do, you make a training. Like, you go and you give a training and send them there, and slowly they get trained up and then go to the school, college, everything. So all that is for a growth and learning purpose, my dear friends. Similarly, what happened? So when all the souls, our individual souls are sent to the Earth planet in order to grow, in order to, if at all any previous karmas, so just in order to pay them, and also if you want to help your loved ones who already came here, right? So for example, in the previous life, we have some loved ones, right? So they already came to the Earth planet and you are coming afterwards. So you want to help them also, definitely you have to come here. You want to help them. There are three, four reasons. So why you come here all the time? One is you want to help some loved ones of you in the earlier life, right? Second one, you have to pay back your karmas. Okay, whatever the karmas you have done, you have to pay back. So third one is in order to learn, and fourth one is in order to test yourself, how far you have learned. So all this will be possible, my dear friends. All these are very much possible on the Earth planet only. If you go to any other plane of existence, it is very, very slow. Whatever you learned in 1 year here, you may take about not less than 20, 30 years, 30 years or 50 years in the other planes of existence. It is very, very slow. So there also learning is there. No doubt there's a learning is there. But what happens, the kind of learning is very slow in the other planes of existence. But here, if you come to the Earth, that is why many of the souls willing to come to the Earth planet, though it's a risky job, but still everybody wish to come to the Earth planet. So that's how, friends. So when you are sent here, one thing is very clear: they try to keep everything hidden. They try to keep all your past lives, completely hidden. All your past lives completely hidden in the subconscious mind. They are very much there in the subconscious mind. They are very much there now, right now within you, but they are hidden. They cannot be opened. If they are open, what happen? You will come to know what is the truth, what is the mystery. Okay, once you know the mystery, what happened? You will not learn here. Then you would like to go back to your home. For example, a child is kept in the hostel, right? A school hostel. So then he is learning. He is learning and growing. Maybe it's difficult for him. Definitely it's difficult because he is alone, has to manage everything. He doesn't have parents, no support. So he has to he has to manage everything. And then of course he will be having a lot of learning, definitely. Though difficult, but a lot of learning is there, right? So compared to learning and difficulties, always you prefer learning. So that's how what you do. You don't go near to the school and all the hostel and every day you go and stay there. Like that you don't do, right? You are a parents, you are far away, but your child is studying somewhere else. You kept him alone, and he's studying himself and managing himself. Why you will allow all that? Because he has to grow. Your intention is he has to grow faster in his life. He has to become the great person, and he has to become a rich person. All that. That is your intention, isn't it? So that's why you do that. You allow that. Same way, what our Paramatma does is, so what he does is he try to lock all your previous lives. He doesn't want anything to know you. So if at all you know what will happen, you know the truth then. So once it is open, what happened? You will know the truth. Then you will not learn anything on the earth planet. You will go back to your home. That means you will never like it to stay here. So what will happen? For example, once you come from the other planes of existence, you come to the earth planet, you will not remember not even scanty of this smallest part of the whatever you were in the earlier, where you were, where you came, where you came from, you will not remember the smallest particle of that. You will not be able to remember. It is made so. It is made so. That is the design made by creator. The reason is, if at all you remember a small part of your before birth where you were, if you remember, after your conscious mind starts working, if at all you remember, what will happen? You never like to stay here. You never like to stay here because there it is your home, it's your house, your own house, my dear friends. This is not your home. This is not your place at all. There's just a place, like a rental place. Anytime you have to vacate. We don't know when owner comes and knock your door. He says that no, I'm coming back. You please go out. So you give a notice of 1 month and then he will vacate you. So like that, friends, what happened on this earth planet? We all came to just like a tenant. As a tenants, we came here. And I told you in the previous times, for the picnic we came here. With a journey, itinerary, complete places to be worshipped, place to be visited, everything we come, then we do all the things and then we depart. So likewise, friends, so what will happen? Your subconscious mind, within subconscious mind, everything logged up. So there is no question of showing it to you at all. Right? So unless you are grown up, where to grown up? You become a infinite soul, you become a old soul, you become a transcendental soul. When you come to the transcendental soul or old soul, friends, again you are opened up. Your subconscious mind is opened up to you. So when it is opened up to you, what happened? You'll be able to see everything. But still, you are a matured guy. You are already matured soul. You are not a infant soul or young soul or a baby soul. Now you are a matured soul or a old soul or a transcendental soul, wherein you don't have any urgency. Though you know the truth. See, when you are a young soul or a baby soul, that point of time, if you know the truth, what will happen? You may misuse it. Suppose you are given the powers, you are given the powers of nature. What you will do as a young soul and baby soul, you will misuse it for your own advantage, for your own using, for your own selfishness. But if it is a mature soul or a transcendental soul or infant soul, all the powers are given to you by nature. Obviously, it will open the door. The lock will be open to you and the key will be given to you now. That means your subconscious mind is opened up to you. You know what you are, what is your true existence, and what your earlier lives, what you are going to be. Everything is opened up to you now at this point of time, right? So that's where I say that third eye is open to you. Third eye means it's not like a you can say like here one eye is there, it's open, and then you are seeing everything. No, it's all the pure experience of your consciousness. All the experiences, whatever it may be, the experiences can be third eye experiences, can be many, right? So today what we are discussing about astral travel, all these intuition, they are also part of third eye experiences, right? Which I told in the previous class. What exactly the astral travel, intuition? These are also the part of your third eye experiences. What are the various third experiences which we have discussed earlier? Can be messages, can be the kind of messages are in the form of communication from through the media, to the people, to the different the different ways of communication. It can be through any means it happens. At the same time, through the internal messages, through the flashing of messages, we will receive some voice from internally. So that voice itself, we call it as a intuition, or we call it as a antarvani, right? At the same time, we also receive something, when you sit in meditation, go into the deeper state, we also get writing. That's called auto writing. We also get auto writing, my dear friends. At the same time, so we sit in the meditation, deeper sense, then our astral body will leave. Astral body will go out. So why astral body will leave, my dear friends? When it will leave? Only when your sufficiently energy, complete energy is available within the energy body. Your energy body must be cleaned up. It has to be cleaned up. Okay. Otherwise, what happens? So maybe if it is not fully cleansed up, so maybe some people, they get an astral travel experience, something like this. The astral body rotates. Astral body try to jump. Okay. So little jump will happen. Jerk will come. In the physical body is as it is, but inside you feel like jerking. you feel like vibration, you feel like rotation, whirling, right? So likewise, some experiences will start whenever your energy body is getting filled with the cosmic energy, right? The prana shakti. Whenever it's getting filled, this kind of experiences start happening. But whenever it is fully done, that means your energy body is fully cleansed up and it is having the perfect energy, the full of energy, then what will happen? In the day itself, whenever you start meditation, the energy body, that is astral body, starts leaving from you. So whenever it's going out, what happens? So it will take not only the astral body, so astral body means a mental body. So over which what happens? Causal body, supracausal body. So that is so Vijnanamaya kosha, Anandamaya kosha, right? So one is Sukshma Sharira, Manomaya Kosha, then Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. Three are there. Or they are also called astral body, that is, then it's called causal body, supracausal body. So these three are three bodies. Always, these three bodies will take and then they leave into the astral universes. So they are astral universes. Okay, that means which we already discussed in the previous classes. They are upper Urdhvalokas. 7 worlds are there. So this is Bhuloka. Bhuloka means what? Bhuloka means not only Earth. Along with Earth, all the galaxies, all the star system, all the planet system, entire togetherly this whole universe, whatever you can say Milky Way galaxy or all other galaxy, Andromeda galaxy, so many galaxies are there. And billions of planets are billions of suns are there, stars are there. Okay, all together it is called Bhuloka. Okay, all together is called Bhuloka. Then after starts Bhorloka, Swarloka, Janaloka, Mahaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. This is the order of all the lokas, my dear friends. So in that case, what happens? Whenever you leave this Bhuloka, then you have to enter into the Bhorloka. Okay, Bhorloka is the lower astral world. Then comes to the Suvarloka. Suvarloka is the upper astral world. In the Bhuloka itself, upper Bhuloka, Bhorloka, the lower astral world. The upper astral world is called Swarloka. In the lower astral world, that is called Bhorloka. Again, there are 7 layers, my dear friends. 7 layers are there. 7 realms, you can say. 7 layers or 7 realms, you can say. All the 7 realms are such a way that if any of the bad souls, we cannot say bad soul, the soul which attained the bad characteristics on the earth planet, they suffer like anything. What will happen? So the moment you leave the physical body, you go into the lower 7 layers. That is in the Bhorloka, 7 layers, right? In the first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer, up to fourth layer, complete darkness. There is nothing. See what happens? You do. See, that's why I'm telling you. You may be so famous, you got a lot of money, you might be enjoying a lot of fame, name on this earth planet. You know one thing, after living here, the person who go, with that kind of characteristics and having always selfish character, the moment that's why you have to know all. That's why spiritual wisdom has to be known by everybody. Then only you'll be cautious while doing whatever you're doing here. You will be so cautious, my dear friends. So the moment you enter there, what will happen? The kind of suffering what you take, this kind of souls leave the physical planet, they go into the next, the Bhorloka. Maybe layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4 is completely dark. They will be just scrolling. They'll be, like a scrolling on the kind of a ground or something. They'll be scrolling, no light at all. Such a kind of painful life, no? It's a painful life. That's why the death after life is not easy, my dear friends. Don't think that death after life is for everybody it is so safe and so so pleasing. No, it's not so. Depends upon your karmas. How many karmas you have done? What kind of karmas you have done on this earth planet? What kind of soul you are? Right? Did you really try to realize yourself? Did you spend any time towards the God, towards the bhakti, the pure devotion? Have you tried anything? Have you helped anybody? Always you try to, always you are trying for your own selfish gains, your family, your name, your fame, your power. All these things you are doing here, nonsense. So when you leave this planet Earth, you have to suffer like anything after going there. There's nothing like, nobody will care you because you are not an evolved soul. The moment you go there, what happens? Of course, whenever you leave the physical body, they are separate. Definitely, one master will come in order to take you. In order to take you to the next, the so-called the Bhor Loka. And if you are a good soul, you are taken to the directly Swar Loka. That is the upper astral world. There all the good people are living. All the great souls who are passed away from here, but there are good people who have done good jobs here. They are all good service, good help to the many people, right? So those people will be taken directly to the Bhorloka. If at all you are doing a after Borloka, so then goes to the, like after Borloka, Suvarloka, then goes to Janaloka. Janaloka will, everybody will not go. Janaloka no need to go. Directly after death, no need to go to Janaloka at all. First, what you do, stay in either Borloka or Suvarloka. Borloka you will stay because of your Papa, sins. And then Suvarloka you will stay for the time of amount of time. In Bhagavad Gita said, right? Very, very clearly it said, depends upon your punya and papa. How much papa you have done, then that much time you have to stay in the Bhorloka only. Then after that, how much your punya you have done. Of course, everybody will do some punya and papa, right? So even the wrong person also sometimes you do some small, little good karmas. So that much little time they'll give you to stay in the upper astral world. That's called Suvarloka. Of course, a wrong person also, after spending huge amount of time, one thing. So here, so you are worried about, so maybe something like, 1 or 2 years or something here. Then the same thing there, it terms of, 10, 100 years, or in terms of 50 years. So much time you have to stay, you have to stay in the lower astral world. That's called Bhorloka. Bhorloka itself, you have to stay like that. See how much difficulty you have to go through. Though, I mean, you have done so many things here, you feel that, you are a great person, you are heading so much, you are heading, you are a leader, you are so many big officer, nothing, all this, nothing there. You have to stay in the board locker itself so many years, 50 to 100 years. You will not be given a birth such easily because so many negative karmas you have done. Friends, that is why you always remember one thing. So whoever has done a negative karmas here, they definitely have a suffering in the Bhorloka. Then whoever has done good karmas, positive karmas, always positive karmas, they spend pleasant life. Like, with the great masters, all are around you, the good singers, good, so many things, so many nice people, right? All around you. The beautiful gardens, everything will be there, the Suvarloka. So you'll enjoy the life, you'll enjoy the beautiful life, you pleasantly stay. How much time you have to stay there? You have to stay only till the time of your punya. Then after what happened, you have to finish that. You have to finish that. So then you have to go to the Janaloka. There you have to decide for a next you have to decide the blueprint or a design for a next life. You have to decide. So suppose if at all you are a great humanitarian, you have done a great job like a Mother Teresa. Where do you go directly? You don't go to, not even you don't go to Swarloka. You directly go to the something called, after Janaloka, Mahaloka you will reach. In Mahaloka, all the Mahan people, Mahan Vyaktiga, Mahan Vyakti. So all these great people, like a no, Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore. So all these kind of great people, definitely they'll be in the so-called that Mahaloka. They'll go and stay in the Mahaloka, friends. So that's how they go up to Mahaloka, but they are not allowed to go to Tapaloka because they have no eligibility. They never studied the spiritual wisdom. They never did meditation. So did Mother Teresa did any meditation? Did you try to understand what is she? What exactly she? No. She tried helping all the downtrodden people, all the orphans. She helped as a great humanitarian. So that's why she's given a chance to stay in Mahaloka for some time. And after that, again she has to come to Janaloka, plan for next life, and then come back to the astral world, take astral body, then come to the Bhuloka. So when you come to the Bhuloka, your etheric body and physical body is built. So this is how the entire creation goes on, my dear friends. So now here is the thing you need to understand, friends. Let me give an example. One real-time story happened. Just in order to make you to understand about the astral travel. So, and part of third eye experiences, right? So third eye experience, as I told you, all the experience of third eye experience only. Whatever messages you receive, whatever telepathy you receive, whatever auto writing you receive, whatever the masters, the master visions comes, right? Everything, one or not this and that. Everything is a part of third eye experiences only. Only when it happens is when you are eligible, it happens. Okay? Your third eye itself is unlocked by nature. You think that, I am doing anything. No, nothing is there in your control. Once you leave your mind, once you go out of your mind, once you go out of intellect, my dear friends, you are just one with the existence. That's all. from there onwards, whatever existence wanted, it keep giving to you. And you are also totally merged with the existence. You have no personal choices, my dear friends. At that point of time, you have no personal choices. Only the thing is, your effort should be till you go beyond your mind and intellect. That's all. After that, you have no more control. You don't need to do anything also. Just stay with that pure consciousness. Everything else will happen through you. Through you, for example, a great message has to be sent to the Earth planet, and through you, the great help has to be done to somebody. Of course, it will be done. You will be given that message. Go and tell to this message to so and so person because they are suffering. So this will happen very much, my dear friends. So that is why. So what will happen is, you have to remember all these things. All the third experiences are completely under the control of the nature, are under the control of our great Father, our great Creator. Everything is under His control. You don't need to worry. The moment you leave, the moment you drop your mind, your intellect, you became one with the existence. You became one with the consciousness. That's all. That's all. Your job is done. Now everything else is in the cosmic play. Completely cosmic play. Leave it to the cosmic. Leave it to the cosmos. It will guide you. What to do, whom to help, where to go and teach, and how to teach them, and who is going to come there. Everything will be shown to you like a pictures, a big 70 mm picture. It will be shown to you. The moment you go into meditation, or the moment you go into even in the deep sleep also, they will come and show you. That is also third experience only. The reason being, you already became one with the existence. See, for example, so like a person who is writing examination, isn't it? So until he write examination, his question paper is not revealed. The moment when you go into the examination hall, then only question paper is given, isn't it? Until then, he doesn't know what questions are there inside that. That is the secret. It's kept like that only. That is the system we designed on the Earth planet. Same way, God also designed. That is the system designed by Him such a way that until you know the truth, until you come to know the truth, you are not revealed with any of the powers, with any of the existential secrets, the existential mysteries. Nothing will be known to you. You don't need to do. You don't need to know also. If you know, you will do the harm. With your great, the great kind of a mind, the kind of a conscious mind, what you have, the kind of a all Arishad Vargas, you will definitely do some harm to somebody. It is going to be harmful to the existence, first of all. That is why the existence will never open you. Right? So that's how we need to do that, my dear friends. Not like somebody is opening third eye, you go and sit there, pay some money and get it open. No, it is not easy like that. It's never, it doesn't happen like that. You have to become eligible first. See, when you studied everything, you are ready for writing examination, you are written examination, you passed, then you are allowed to go to next class, isn't it? Not that before you write examination, before your results comes, no, you are not allowed to go to next level, next class. How it will be allowed? Similarly, the existence does its job. The existence knows everything, knows everything about you. It knows clearly. Everything already existence, I'll tell you, existence has kept everything in your subconscious mind already. Subconscious, this is a conscious mind, isn't it? Whatever I talk to you, I listen to you, I speak to you, whatever I express you, I feel my emotions, my feeling, everything part of your so-called conscious mind. And your decision making, right or wrong, so telling you go this way, do that way, with your past experiences, you'll be doing that. That's called intellect. Intellect is also not connected to your soul, my dear friends. Intellect is not connected to your soul. Intellect is connected to your all past life experiences, and which is collected, which is with a collection of the knowledge. Basically, collection of knowledge. You know what to do when something happens in your life. If something happens, so then what need to be the action plan for that? That is decided by the intellect and implemented by mind, and physically implemented by body. Like this it goes, right? So now, until you drop the intellect also, you will not be allowed to touch the consciousness. You have to drop the intellect also. You can't say that, you can't go and say to the consciousness or Paramatma, I'm an engineer, I'm a doctor, I'm a musician, I'm a great poet, I will not drop the mind. No, you are not allowed. First, drop that whatever you are on the earth planet. You may be a great singer, you may be Lata Mangeshkar. Doesn't matter. You have to drop here first. If you want to enter into the consciousness, the field of consciousness, the kingdom of the God, what you are supposed to do? You have to drop everything. Everything. So whatever you achieved on this earth planet, for your sake, for your growth sake, for your name sake, for your power sake, whatever it may be, how much ever you became world famous, doesn't matter. Drop everything, drop everything, drop everything. Become nothing, become nothing, become nothing. Then you are allowed to touch the consciousness, my dear friends. Otherwise, you are not at all allowed to touch the consciousness. You are not allowed to give any kind of a experience of third eye power, third eye experiences. Nothing will come. Okay, so this is understanding. So let me give an example to you. The part of astral travel, part of third eye experiences, auto writing, all together put together. One real time example I'll give you. How this communication happens, how the astral travel happens, when the somebody passed away, how they can communicate back to us. All these things are there. Very much is possible, my dear friends, which has happened in time, in the real time. So some of you might be knowing. Otherwise, if you don't know also, if you know also, if you don't know also, please listen to this real time incident. So in Mumbai, one family was living. Okay, so their the father and mother. Okay, father and mother. So their names are basically you know Kurshid and Rumi. Kurshid and Rumi. These are the father and mother name. Okay, and see they got a wonderful children, Vispi and Ratu. Vispi and Ratu. These are the two children. Okay. So they were living a normal life, of course. So not very rich people also. So then what happened? These two are actually twins, basically twins. So they were growing very well, and anyway, they were having from childhood. These two boys they developed something called of motoring. Motoring means like motor rally. This kind of they participate in that kind of competitions. They were developed that kind of thing. Then slowly, when they grown up, what happened? They opened one garage for the motor repair, all these things. Okay, so they were nicely going on. Then one point in 1980, in the year 1980, about March, February, and sometime. So there was the great the competition was there. They just for the trial purpose. They took their motorbike or sorry motor their car. Car is a car rally basically. Competition was there, but they just for a trial between Mumbai and some other place. They just took their car and they went. And of course they went and they did it, and then they are supposed to return by. So while going back, what happened? These two boys, so this Vipsi and Ratu, when they were going down, one person Vipsi basically. So many times, 2 3 times, to he went to our mother and he kissed, and then he said, these many times he won't talk. Generally, he doesn't do like that. But that day, strange behavior. So he has shown the strange behavior as such. Okay, the strange behavior is such a way that he went and told one time, I will leave, I'll come back, no problem, don't worry, you sleep, eat and sleep. Okay, we'll try to come in the evening. Like that, they will keep telling. 2 3 times he never told like that, he did it like that. Then she, of course, she won't get any doubt, right? Nobody knows what is going to happen next. Okay, next second also. So then probably okay, they left, and father was in the down when they were their two boys were sitting in the car. Father was there. Father told, carefully you go and come back. Okay, that's all what happened now. So the day he went, and then they went there. By the time in the night they could not come back. Next day they are supposed to reach by 8:30 or so. Next day, right? By the time what happened, morning 8 o'clock, they got a call from that garage boy. One boy called saying that accident happened in the nearby Mumbai. Accident happened. So both are in the hospital. That's all. That's the news. So then these two, the old people, they are old people, in fact. So they rushed to the hospital. So they were lying on the bed. So what happened? So lying on the bed, all these things happened. So lying on the bed, and one passed away, other was struggling for the life. Okay. So he was struggling for the life. So all these things happening. Okay. Fine. So then at last the other person also died after a few hours. He also died. The two sons passed away. Now this couple, old couple, get into the complete misery. That means complete so-called the deprivation and a lot of dukkha, all these things happening. Okay, so then this is the deep depression, in fact, and then they were struggling like that. So one day, adjacent to their neighbor, I think so, one lady. So one lady, she was, I think she's some dancer or some musician, something like that. Okay. So she was telling to these people. So that lady knows somebody else. That lady's friend or somebody, they lost some, their loved one. Okay. And they would like to find out how did they leave so early. That person left early, so early. So they got some contact of, somebody who can talk to the atmas, they can talk to the soul and then communicate back to us. They use some media. So there is a, suppose for example, I am soul existing in the upper plane. So I use some other person as a media and I talk. Okay. So likewise. So but you should have that the communication ability. So this communication ability is required. So now what happened is that ladies, that musician called these people and told, see, so there is a one there is one message to be given to you by your your son. He came and told to the medium somewhere. He expressed they were, I think, they were suffering. They want to express what exactly happened, why they left the body. Okay, so they want to give this message to you. So like that they told. Then these people rushed. So somehow they want to find out what is that exactly. We don't know, like who is going to do all these things. Then he went there. He went there to that place. Then they were taken to that particular person, Kapadia. His name is Kapadia, sitting there. Okay, sitting there. And the Kapadia, so Srimati Kapadia. Okay, so then she was doing there. And got that there are two souls, that Vipsi and Ratu souls, gave into the contact in one find. I mean, after like first meeting, second meeting, maybe it is the second meeting, they came into contact. And through one media, not directly to the parents, they can't talk. The parents doesn't have that ability, friends. Okay, so what happened? So obviously what happened, they communicated through one media. The Kapadia arranged one more person, one more lady, in fact. Okay, so through that lady, they started into communication. They came into communication, and they were telling what they were telling. The moment the communication started, hey, hats up, the something. One nice the to his mummy eyes always used to say like that. Hello, mummy, patso. Hello, mummy, patso. This is the word he was using. That Pipsi, Pipsi. He was using like that when he was born, when he was alive. Okay. So first word, first that has come out. Then this lady, I mean, a mother got surprised. Then you could identify, yes, yes, is my son. Otherwise, who a stranger can do? Any stranger can do like this? They can't do, right? So is exactly his son, right? How he called his mother always when he was alive, right? When he's alive, same the same language, same thing. Of course, they were communicating in English. The English was coming through the soul, okay? But they were Gujaratis. So English was communicating. That is the first statement he has uttered. Then immediately she got a confidence. So otherwise, what happened? No, before going to them and meeting, she lost complete confidence in the God. So totally my, I shattered. My life is shattered. My both of us, both parents' life is shattered, and in fact, they lost the interest in the life itself. The reason being, God has done so much injustice for us. A grown-up children, just in the age of 20s, they both are passed away, right? So the complete some confidence and faith on the God is shattered. Now, after hearing this, again her confidence regained on the so-called the creator or God, whatever you say, because she's able to communicate. Then they started telling everything. They started telling. They were trying to give the entire incident. So how the incident happened, why it happened, right? Nobody knows, in fact. So what happened that day, the night they were returning. Okay, they were night they were returning, from Mumbai. So they were going, the road was the other people also were sitting in the behind. Okay, these two people, one was driving, the other was sitting on the side, in the front seat. So there were a lot of up and downs in that road. Then they were going. Then suddenly something they don't know, but a big, a complete dark, something, a big item or something like that. They came in front, and then they, instead of, in order to divert that, they went and hit the so-called plant. This is a big plant, big tree. Okay. Then at the spot itself, one died, and the other person went into the coma and then taken to the hospital. So they explained all these things. They explained to the mother. They were explaining through the Auto, that's called auto message or auto, this is basically the auto communication. Through telepathic communication, the voice also coming to this lady. Through this lady is talking. Whatever the message is coming through telepathy, they are communicating to that lady, medium. So that medium lady is telling outside everything. Okay. So now you see what happened is, friends. So he was telling everything. Then the moment they passed away, right? Moment one person passed away, then he came out of the physical body. Now he's feeling so light. The physical body was heavy, right? So that soul is so lighter and all he's feeling, and he came out of the body. He's seeing the body is lying down there in the trees somewhere. Just the moment he came out of the physical body, he has seen that his physical body is lying there, and he is out of the physical body. The moment he was coming out, immediately after some time, he was looking around. Who is there around me? Nobody is there. Where is my brother? All these things he was looking. So you're seeing everything. All the people you are seeing, but you can't go anywhere. You can't go in. You can't go and touch them. And after some time, suddenly one person came side by him. So he confused that is his brother. Then he tried to kiss him. Okay, but actually he was confused that he is brother, but his so-called grandfather passed away already. He is similar to his brother. Both faces are same. So his grandfather came and standing, aside beside him, and he was telling, "So you already came out, okay? So you already came out. You're not in the physical body." He was telling. Then he was not believing. Then he was questioning, "Who are you?" So then he said, "I am your so and so." Oh, then okay, he got the connectivity, and he got realized. It means what happened, friends. So whenever anybody passed away, their loved ones, they're all in the astral world. They come there. They come and take you, because so you have to be taken to the next, so-called the resting place, the astral world. So the resting place, you have to be taken and live there for some time, and whatever you want to cool down, you have to pacify, because suddenly you have left the body, physical body, no. So you are not used to that. Anytime you are not used to that. Maybe in the night time you leave the physical body and go back and come back. That is through astral travel. That is through astral travel. Especially there is a silver card extended between your physical body and your astral body. There is a silver card always exists. If that is cut off only, then death will happen. So it exists always. So you come back easily. You don't have experience of the completely going out of the physical body, isn't it? That's a death. So then he was communicating all that. So he was telling that you are not in the physical body. You came out, and then he was questioning, what about my parents now? What to do? They're with suffering already. They are poor parents, and nobody is there to take care. He was asking, Baba, that we cannot do anything. It is a creator decision, the decision of the Paramatma. What he can do, what I can do. You have to obey. That's all. Then by after a few just a little gap, his brother also came and joined, because he also passed away. He also came there. Then they went to the upper world, the astral world. They went. So then after they went there, so after they went there, then they started communicating like this. They wanted to give the message to this planet Earth. They wanted to give also message to their parents, why they died and how they died. Everything they wanted to give message. Okay. So friends, so somehow what happened is, now they started getting messages, and then in all these messages they were telling beautifully about everything, my dear friends. So everything they were keep telling about the entire their whatever they are living over there, right? So especially, friends, so when we come to the earth planet itself, in fact, the God send us in order to grow ourselves. Okay, our subconscious mind, especially subconscious mind, is kept with us, right? It knows everything, but it is not unlocked, because you are not eligible for it. But what will happen is, when we are on that planet, we don't do any good jobs. We don't do any good service. We never start, we never learn, we never grow, soul, with respect to soul consciousness. We have to grow. First of all, your subconscious itself, you must start activating. You must start activating means, how can you activate without meditation? Without you go deeper into the meditation, and then get connected to the pure consciousness. Your subconscious mind itself is not at all unlocked. It is kept hidden. So that is why. So when it is unlocked and kept open, then you will know everything. So that is the state everybody has to reach. Everybody will reach. But the problem is, after coming over here, so what happens is, I will tell you in the current scenario of the Earth planet. Current scenario of the Earth planet is all the souls came here, all are doing dirty job, complete dirty job. So every day you observe, every day we are going down and down and down. The reason is our rulers also like that. All our rulers are leaders who are all leading us. They are also in the totally they are living in the Tamasvic characters or Mooladhara chakra or Swadhisthana chakra. They are not evolved people. How can you learn from these people? What you learn out of these people? You can't learn anything. They are making the entire society to drown, to go into the very bad nasty state. Already they are doing it. So they're all actually bad souls, but they suffer in the upper world. But here they enjoy. All the materialistically they enjoy, isn't it? So like this, friends, we have to protect ourselves. We have to learn ourselves. We have to grow further. There is nobody here to come in the rescue of you, my dear friends. So this is how what happened, friends. This couple really afterwards they started communicating. These two people itself, they have made such a way that the children have made such a way that these parents itself got connected to them. Now the medium is gone. Now slowly what happened? So these people started practicing. The children itself got communicated directly to the parents now through auto writing, not through telepathy. So telepathy and all didn't work, but auto writing started working. So she just go into the silence, and then her pen will be initially she'll write something all scribbling. Scribbling will go on for some time. After that, they started writing again. Started writing nicely. Okay, all the English, the complete English, go on writing. Okay, so then she has written a book, something wonderful book. All of you must read. The Laws of Spirit World. The Laws of LAWS. The Laws of Spirit World. Wonderful book. You must read this book. Okay. So such a way, there are many proofs, my dear friends. Many proofs. So with astral travel, with the third eye powers, everything you can get connect to the upper worlds. See, with your third eye power, with your astral travel, what is the benefit for you? The benefit is in order to understand the higher realms, higher spiritual world. That's all. You will understand that there are spiritual worlds. Baba, you are not limited to the physical world. You are not the physical body. You are not the mind. You are not the intellect. Try to understand there are spiritual worlds, higher realms of worlds. Even Iswara, our Shiva is also keep on doing meditation. He has got many spiritual, many higher worlds than him. So all these things to make you to understand, in order to give you that experience only, this so-called astral travel, so-called third eye power, so all this will be activated, and through that you will be intimated. You will be made to experience. Your consciousness will get that the first-hand feeling, the first-hand experience you will get with these two faculties. These are soul faculties. These are not mind faculties. They are not intellect faculties. They are the soul faculties, my dear friends. So see, these two soul faculties will be activated to you only when you are eligible. If you are not eligible, no question of whatever you try, whatever you put effort, nothing will happen. If at all you are forcing something, it will damage something else within you. Okay? Never ever do that. No urgency, my dear friends. First, you purify yourself. What you have to purify? Ariset Vargas, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Acharya. Right? Kama means desire. Krodha means anger. Lobha means greediness. Moha means attachment. Mada means pride,ness. Macharya means jealousy. All these things, all these characters. First, purify yourself. No, purify. Throughout the life, next life, after that life. How many lives you take? No problem. First, purify. Come to the state where you are eligible. You are past everything here on the earth planet. Then you are given these powers. Don't run and don't search for all these things somewhere. Many people, they are in the illusion. Even they got the spiritual disease, I'm telling you. What is the spiritual disease? They start searching, how do I activate my chakra? How do I activate my third eye? How do I activate my astral travel? These are nothing. You can't do anything. What do you do for that? You can't force and do anything here. You are not here to do anything. Once you go out of your mind and intellect, you are completely merged. You are one with the vast consciousness. That is where your father is there to take care. Your creator is there to take care. What to do, what not to do. Why do you worry about it? Right? So that's why with the mind, don't increase your kind of the so-called appetite or the spiritual appetite. Spiritual appetite of, you can learn, of course, a lot of wisdom you take. Don't worry. Take the wisdom from every master you learn. No problem. Their experience you listen, their gnana you take, and you do your own sadhana, deep sadhana. All this is good. Do it, but never ever force to do something, force to get out of, astral travel I have to get. Otherwise, I need to get my, my third eye has to be activated, or my, so-called telepathy should be activated, or my something else has to be activated. So these cannot be a fantasy. This cannot be a fantasy, my dear friend. You should know it's a fantasy. It is a reality. It is a reality of consciousness. It's completely correlated with the consciousness. So that is why never worry about those things. Worry about, so what you call cleansing of your inner, cleansing of your mind. Always worry about cleansing of mind. Rest everything happens by default. On its own, it falls. Okay. So what is the cleansing? Meditation, sadhana. Do it. How much our time? Sit 2 hours, 3 hours, sit, cleanse it. First of all, there's a lot of debris inside. There are a lot of past janma karmas, all pura janma karmas, lot of karmas are there within us. First, all take away, remove, cleanse. That itself will take so many lives, my dear friends. And you are getting an idea of, listening all this wisdom at this point of time. It is not easy. It is not that, you are listening just for for time pass with me. You got an eligibility here. You have got the parameter of eligibility is awakened within you. You are in the path of knowing. You are in the path of awakening. So because of that only, you are trying to hear all these things from me. Not the young soul and come sit in this class. Or a baby soul or a child soul cannot come and sit in the class. They will run away from this class. Isn't it? So only because you are an old soul or a matured soul, you are able to understand what I'm saying. And you got that eligibility. You got that enlightenment. Don't think that you are not enlightened. You are already enlightened. You are already that. You are already that pure consciousness. That is why you are able to listen all these things. Otherwise, how can you listen all these things? Without having a proper enlightenment within you, of course, the level of enlightenment, the extent of enlightenment may be lesser. It may not be comparable to the total enlightenment. The complete infinite soul, becoming an infinite soul is some, it may be little higher version of enlightenment. But you already have some enlightenment. That's why you are sitting and listening all these things. Otherwise, you don't listen at all. So friends, so in order to have the experience of your upper worlds, especially in order to have your own experience, in order to have your own evidence, when you are living in the physical body itself, when you are living on this earth planet itself, you want to have the first-hand experience, the first-hand proof that there is the whole creation is existing, the infinite creation is there, and the whole supreme intelligence is very much there, and you want to know that. So the the boundless creation is there, and you want to understand there are higher spiritual worlds. So in order to understand, in order to have that other world's experiences, these faculties are activated, not for spoiling anybody, not for misusing, not for becoming famous, not for becoming all these things, my dear friends. It is not allowed. That is not the intention of giving you all these powers. So that is why never ever go behind these things. First, to purify yourself. Become a purest soul. Become purified, get purified in these characters, first of all. How balanced you are. How balanced you are for a kind of a jealousy. Suppose any kind of this, all 6 Arishat Vargas, anything comes and stand in front of you. How do you react? First, test yourself. Test yourself every day, day in, day out. You test yourself. How far you have grown. How far you have grown up. You test first yourself. Once you test and you passed within you, the test result also will be known to you only, not to me, not to any other person outside. Isn't it? See, let's say, for example, you heard that maybe any of the family, I don't know, somebody, a loved one died. Now what happened? You start crying. You start crying. Though up to that, what happened? You are reading Bhagavad Gita, you are reading some great master, feeling that I'm grown up, I have a lot of spiritual knowledge, all this. Then suddenly, your father, mother, or a child, or a wife, or husband, somebody died. Now then you started crying. So is that the indication that you are grown up? Did you understand what exactly the death means? You don't know. You are not having practical experience. You are not having that real wisdom within you. That is the indication that you are still not evolved. So since you are not evolved, you are crying now. So that these kind of things, many of the things comes and stand in front of you every day in, day out, day in, day out. Everything comes and stand in front of you. You have to test yourself. You have to prove. You have to prove to yourself how far, how stubbornly, how rugged. What is the kind of ruggedness you have in order to withstand all these kind of the so-called Arishad Vargas, my dear friends. So first get purified, cleanse yourself, cleanse your inner, clean the inner, cleans always clean, go on, cleanse the inner, your own inner, keep cleaning it. Make your mind completely empty, so purified, see highly evolved state to the bring it to the the highly conscious state, basically. Come closer to the consciousness. Don't be in the mind and intellect at all. Okay, so that's what the goal of the human life, my dear friends. That is the real goal of human life. Not that achieving, third eye power, this power, that power, searching for it, and getting confused. Somebody else sold something, somebody taken money, and they could not do anything to you. This is not the thing. Don't ever go behind these things. Don't ever be so kind of a fanatic on behind these things. Okay, always be assured that make sure that you have really grown inside or not. This is my question. First question: whether you have really grown up, whether you are really evolved, whether you are really in a balanced state against all these, so-called six Arishad workers, which I told right now. Keep on testing yourself day in, day in, day out, till your last breath. That's all your job, nothing else. Okay. So thank you, friends. And probably I will share one more experience of my senior master in PSSM. So what happened is also same thing. One of the incident happened, a great incident again, in order to prove that the upper worlds are there very much. Okay. So these things will be happening here and there. So maybe in your family, some other family, right? So my own friend, in fact, is a senior master, is a great singer, is a great musician, number one musician, number one, Pippala Prasad. His name is Pippala Prasad. So with him recently in Bangalore, I did a open program, a big program I conducted in one of the college. Okay, so that time, so he expressed his this experience. He shared the experience with the open public. Okay, what happened is, so he was having basically two children. Both are the male children, and one I think got married. Other one studied and finished his exam, finished all these studies, masters, everything. So now, yeah, he's supposed to leave to the already. He's supposed to leave to the abroad, and he made a ticket. I think ticket everything ready, and about to travel in a maybe 2 3 days. I think so. Maybe in 2 3 days he has to leave. So such is the to that state, well, very good education, very highly intelligent boy, very calm going, very greatly conducted guy. Everything is nice. No question of having any kind of a default with him, and intelligent boy. So he has to leave to abroad. He has to go for a job or whatever. And parents and all, they were very happy, book the tickets, everything done. Now, after in this time, what happened? There was a big program going on. One of our spiritual program, our Guruji, Pratriji, was conducting one program in Hyderabad. So there, what happened? This boy, this boy wanted to see him. The reason he is going back, he's going to the abroad and all. He wanted to see him, so that's why he came there. So he came there and he wanted to just wish Patriji and go. Then because he's going to leave it the next 2 days, no? So then program was going on. He called there and he went there. And that time Patriji was looking into his eyes very closely. Closely he was looking at, so closely, within to into his eyes he was looking for a quite long time, maybe 5 minutes, I think so, without any communication, without any verbal communication. Okay. And then after, of course, he left. Over, the program is over, and then he came back and he was happy. Then he came back to the house, and then of course he came to the house and everything. And maybe next day, one news is coming. He's died. Okay, in the house, what happened? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. He was in the, he was staying in the one room, maybe one rented flat, I think, in Hyderabad. So his parents are staying in the Tooth Godavari, yes, West Godavari district in Andhra Pradesh. So they got a news that your boy was died here. I mean, your son is died. So please come and come here. He's died. He's no more. So by the time they came, he's died already. So with what and what reasons, nothing is known. Imagine what is happening here. So then shocked, they completely shocked. So then, of course, cremation is over, everything is done, all this. But this person, his father was having one question: why he left his body? What is the reason he left his body? I want to know, right? And his mother went into depression, so deep depression. And his father, of course, is a meditator. By the time only, he was very close to Patriji and used to do a lot of meditation and a lot of satsang, and he's a great musician also. Then, so he wanted to really find out what exactly is happening. Okay. So then, so what happened one fine day, so he sat into meditation, right? Sat into meditation basically. Then he came into the meditation, get contacted in meditation, and he was telling, Daddy, do one thing. If you want to, if you want to really prove, or if you want to believe that I left my physical body myself, because I came here for only a certain time only. I came here earlier in the earlier life. I could not complete some things. That's why I came here and I stayed with your family, with you, both of with you, all of you. Then my time is over. I had to go. I had to go back. I came here, so I came back again to my home. So don't worry. I'm very happy in the upper world. I'm so happy, and I'm living happily here. You also be happy. Don't cry. Don't tell mommy also not to cry. Then you want to you want to I want to prove you to that whether I'm only talking to you or not. I want to prove you, right? Do one thing. So one password was there for his computer, for his laptop. One password was there. That password nobody knows. Okay. Then he told, write the password now. Okay. The password they were telling all the password, told everything written, and then the password is taken and entered the computer. Computer opened. Okay. Then he said, so Daddy, can you believe now? Yes, definitely. Why not? So that's how, friends, what happens? All the loved ones go other side, but they'll be waiting for you. Okay, they'll be waiting for you. They'll be definitely be there, and they'll be happy also. They'll be so happy until unless they do some nonsense here, they won't be suffered there. Okay, so that's why let's wish all of our ancestors who all went there. Let them be happy. Then whenever we go there, we'll meet them. We'll also be happy all the times. Okay, thank you.